Hey guys, what's up? It's Rhett. Here's another video talking about Danilo Gallinari trade rumors. He just got done playing in the Olympics last night, had 18 points on 6 of 9 shooting. Love to see that for Italy. Gallinari, big part of our team this year. I loved him. He's one of my favorite players on the team. Great shooter. I love that about him. He struggled the first half, but then he had that 38-point game, hitting like 10 of 13 from 3, and he picked it up. He's a big part of the playoff push, having 20-point games in the playoffs. And that's what you love to see. But the Minnesota Timberwolves want him. They wanted John for a long time. They probably can't get John, so they're going for the next best thing. And I've heard by getting rid of Gallinari, we might have to do that to re-sign John, which I hope it doesn't go that far. But John's going to be trying to get the big money, so there's no telling. We would trade him if we plan on bringing John back. If we don't plan on bringing John back, we wouldn't trade. Or if we don't plan on bringing John back, we won't trade him. Or we could keep them both. But the trades I've seen is like Rubio and something else and a pick for him. I don't know how much. We need a backup point guard, we do. But I don't think Gallinari's worth that. I've seen Culver, Hernangomez, a pick. That one I would be more willing to do because Culver's a young player. And then a first-round pick can be a good young player. And Hernangomez will just kind of be there. He could be a backup center role, if I'm thinking of the right guy, for us, with Okongwu being out for a little bit. But I don't know how I feel about this. Minnesota, I don't think this... I think it helps them, but I mean, I still think they're way behind, or their team's not built to do anything. Like, D'Lo's good, but not great. Anthony Edwards is good, but not great. Cat, he's good, but like he hadn't played. I mean, maybe it's the winning basketball will help him out. I guess their starting five would be solid with Okogie / Malik Beasley and Gallinari, but then their bench would be so bad, and their starters aren't one of the top in the West either. So, I mean, they'd be flirting with like that 8 seed, I think, with that lineup. For us, what does it do for us? Trading him means John's coming back, but we don't need Culver. We don't need another wing on our team because I guess maybe if you're playing for the future, but like where are they going to play? Cam and Herter are already coming off our bench. Throwing another guy in there, maybe he could play some power forward, but I would doubt that. I guess that's the role he would probably, Culver would be thrown into playing, but I don't know how he could do with that. He hadn't showed anything great in his first couple years, so maybe it would be something where you get him and you maybe try to move him. I mean, I know we were high on him when he was coming out of the draft, but Rubio, you would like to keep to be backup point guard, because Lou Williams doesn't get the job done. So Rubio is a great facilitating point guard. He can finish. He'd be a great Trey type player. Lou Williams is more offensive oriented, like I'm gonna go get a bucket one-on-one. Rubio's more team ball, but he's not as big of a scoring threat. He can get to the rim pretty well though and finish. So you could be looking at him on the bench, which would help a lot. But then if you bring back Lou Will, I don't know what goes on there, because who's not gonna play? Because Herter and Cam are definitely playing. Okongwu's definitely playing. So then it'd go between those two, and I wouldn't see a need for... I would rather Rubio than Lou, but I don't think this trade makes the most sense for us. I guess the Rubio part would if we don't bring back Lou, and then if we're keeping John, it makes sense to get Culver, but Culver, you don't know. He's like a Cam Reddish type guy where you don't know what you're getting yet, because Cam's at least showed signs, and in the playoffs he picked it up and played great that last game. But Culver doesn't have anything to fall back on like that. He hasn't done anything great in his NBA career. So it's hard to see this trade happening unless it's just to keep John. We would know in the coming days because free agency's the 2nd or whatever, I think. Or not the 2nd, maybe. It's coming up here in like a week, so we'll have big news out of our team. We know guys like Trey are going to sign the Supermax, and we'll have him locked down. I expect Herter to sign some type of extension. If I was the Hawks, I would maybe not even do that because he played great in the playoffs and bumped his worth up. So maybe you just keep him on his rookie deal and you wait and see if he does it again next year so you don't overpay him. But I like Gallinari. I kind of hope we don't trade him just because he's a fun guy to watch. I love how he can shoot threes and how he kind of just beefs with some guys. It's funny, the Mohawks, always funny. I don't know if I would do this trade. I don't think I would. Let me know what you think. Till next time, peace.